2, 1. Mission begins in 60 seconds.
What up, people? Welcome to Div3. We are now going live with, one of the last semi-finals we're going to be catching before we start getting into the grand finals. This is FoG, or Full of Ghosts, versus Pipe Dream. We're in the Z-Tag. And, I got No Mercy here with me for this Division 3 semi-final. What's up, dude?
Yeah, hey Griever, all's going well. Looking forward to a pretty hectic night of finals. We've got 4 finals total tonight, so obviously you and me can't cast all of them, but we'll do what we can.
Yeah, we will try. So I believe we're going to start off here with some gravel pit with the Pipe Dream and FoG boys. And we're pretty much going to stay here for an hour, possibly a bit more than an hour. Cast as much of this as we can. Hopefully, maybe, you never know, we could get a couple of maps in. Maybe even get the whole thing in. And then we're going to head off to our Division 1 coverage for tonight, which is going to be IM versus Spice Boys. Sorry for making the camera ugly, but let's go for a float through, see if there's any stickies. The trap has been popped, No Mercy, and it looks as though they're going to head on out into A with a soldier and a scout.
Yeah, FoG on the first attack here as we've got a timeout. That's never ideal. I suspect they'll pause. But yeah, we've just got a full stack on A at the moment, including dropping the medic. It's good to know that we have a pause within the first 30 seconds. It feels like we're definitely going to finish this game before 9 at this rate.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's a good reminder that this is Team Fortress 2 we're watching as well, I suppose, really, isn't it? So you kind of come to expect it. But anyway, how have you been, dude? And haven't actually caught up in the last couple of days. And dude, how exciting are all these finals lined?
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, there's going to be some pretty close games tonight, and obviously tonight being the last night of semis, that's why it's the most packed. I suppose we can talk to this game first, seeing as we're watching it. FoG are the favourites coming in, being seeded 2 and having a bit of a buffer against Z. However, if we looked at I believe the other Division 3 final was like, we casted that and that was like super close, and that was 1v4. So if that was close, then I expect this one's going to be pretty close too. I haven't seen a lot out of Pipe Dream this season, unfortunately, but I know a lot of their players. They're pretty experienced. Mostly Kiwis. I'm not sure if they're all Kiwis, but yeah, and then of course FoG is the unit crew who have gone through a few iterations this season, but have been getting pretty strong. Honestly, both these teams would do just fine in Division 2 this season.
Yeah,
that's how close it's all been.
I've heard FoG especially has been super tight this season, and even some of the teams that got knocked out. I know Vision apparently went close with FoG as well in one of their games. But I'm pausing in 5. It must mean player is coming back. Either that or they're going to 5-man this, which would be scary.
Yeah, considering there's no real contest right now, there's no reason to restart. Just he'll get in when he can. They'll cap A. So now that I can move my camera again, interesting sentry spot by the guys from Pipe Dream. They're essentially holding up at the C choke, which is what is relatively normal here. I believe, yeah, the medic is already in at C.
Okay. So they said another crash, but then he joined the game after that. And now he's DC'd?
I'm thinking he's probably, yeah, there we go. It's just a really short one.
Alright, cool. Yeah, hopefully we don't have too many pauses for the rest of the night, but good that FoG gets their full lineup going this. Now, what were you saying just before? We were talking about the sentry placement.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. It's usually a little bit more back, but I'm thinking it shouldn't make too much difference being exactly there, and it might even shoot up onto the one of the crates, which would be nice.
Because even if it's only a couple more meters forward, if it caught them a little bit more off guard as they walk out, everyone's pretty used to that other standard sentry position, exactly where they can get in relation to it.
Yeah, that's it. And it's pretty much functionally equivalent. We're just getting into the dance here as they're gonna get caught! Shit. Oh, that's such a huge kill. Yeah, the medic really needs to be more mobile and not be afraid to early pop there. That is like a huge blow here. Unfortunately, they've still got Uber, so they can buy time. And if they can keep this Uber locked forward, then the respawning demo may actually cause FoG some troubles. But right now, it's still looking pretty hairy for them.
Yeah, and Avdrops is going to go down on the left as well, because they're heavy.
The Ubers are now, in fact, trading. And Braze, the heavy, where is he? Is he at C or did he come out of long? Anyway, that heavy flicking around. Yeah, he's on the point. Must have come out of long. Sort of one of those old school mulligan strats. I can't remember the name of that clan in America. But worked pretty well. Got a double kill. They haven't actually capped this point, being the post Uber handled really well by Pipe Dream. But yeah, I'd say they're in a bit of trouble here. Actually, I never mind. Their demo got back to them, which is kind of lucky. So yeah, fortunate stuff for Pipe Dream. Managed to make the best of a really awkward situation for themselves and reset here as FoG are going to just start grinding up their Uber again at C. And with 20% Uber dis, they both teams should be ready by the time the push comes.
Yeah, pretty much the most debilitating thing here is that the sentry gun is only going to be level 1, only just going up, and they got the dispenser as well, which is a really important pick, given that not too much in the way of players went on. I mean, no one's able to go back there for ammo. They're going to get this sentry with ease. They should get this sentry with ease. And the dispenser's been taken out by Bray on the other side. He's running heavy, and see Yuna moving in here with the Uber. No! No!
Man, what's with all the dropouts?
Run, Elliot!
FoG are having the nightmare start. 2 players crashing again. As Levs begins to rejoin, and Aether was floating midair, so I'm not sure if he's still with us.
Yeah, I'm just cycling
he is back,
players.
he is back, he's moving.
That was probably the most unfortunate time that could happen. They did that really well, because they were going to put Yuna through house, you know, using the Uber to get him in where he needed to be after removing that sentry. Take the demo to, you know, put some pressure on them on left, and then... Oh. Well.
Ambitious push here, they're just going straight out of long without the Uber.
They certainly managed to get all the kills they needed with a scout on their medic though. Demo there, and Aphib does manage to drop down a sticky and catch Apteryx and finish him off. Haven't got anyone on the point right now. Bray's coming back up now. Lev will be getting his cap on, I would imagine.
As soon as he comes out along and reconnects. Yeah, I wanted to say Export was doing a good job of like holding up on the ramp when you don't have Uber. It's a nice, safe place to be. But they did get surprised by the aggressive soldiers and just the sudden no Uber push by guys from FoG, who now have 100% Uber as they push into this point.
Yeah.
I expect they'll just Uber this early and fast. Though Sticky Trap is going to slow them down.
They should have been watching it better, but at the same time, like that's, you know, taking an advantage, just leaving there and taking them by surprise. It's very well done. And popping Uber on both soldiers to allow them to rotate and get up there. And as a result, they will get the medic. Interesting, they are staying in. Scout's going to go over on the demo and finish him up. Soldier there to the support, but still going to get the demo. Might even get the soldier for this as well. And so right now they have players and Apteryx up there by himself, and this is going to be the cap, no mercy.
Yeah, unfortunately the heavy on the point wasn't able to carry this. We don't have a demo spawn, which is probably the only class that can get there in time, and a pretty solid time here, 5 minutes and 11 for the guys from FoG. By no means an amazing time, but I'd expect in Div3 that would be pretty much a good one.
It just distinctly felt like it was going to be an extremely long push. Only 2 suicides here. That would be because they're running the Iron Man, and it's all for show, which is good to see. They may actually expect that, seeing as there's only 2 suicides, and of course Bray did seem to favour running heavy even while pushing on the last one. But whether or not this mainly New Zealand team does pick up on that will remain to be seen.
Yeah, the 2 suicides is probably a decent enough feint. The real question is, once the jig is up, how they're going to handle this. As it looks like Pipe Dream are thinking about going straight B, which would be a pretty sick meta call. If they've done their homework, they may just know that an Iron Man is coming in and this is their plan against it. Ooh, Snowball already taken down. 2 soldiers forward at the AB connector.
Oh, if they're quick enough here, they're going to be able to jump on this heavy. Look at this, look at the aggression. Straight away, Demo laying down stickies. Unfortunately, no one there to support him. Iris down, soldier up on the roof.
Yeah, his life is pretty much forfeit, but they've done their job, got the Uber popped, and the heavy and the medic are a long way away. And this is going to be tough for them to rotate into A.
Control point.
Though with
Naval gets
export in
LF.
spawn, they probably could still.
Nabled actually rotated to the north side of house, did pretty good there to pick up the medic. So Export does have 100% Uber now, and they're getting the cap on A. Looks like they're going to go and try and disrupt the cap on A. Probably not a terrible decision given they have Uber, but the demo's going to come up. Are they going to be able to forward on him though?
Yeah,
Surely those scouts
right.
will just jump off the point.
There's a huge detach here between the heavy and the medic, which is a real problem. They've given up the cap as a result. They just weren't fast enough getting into A because a bit of a miscommunication. And as a result, the scouts do cap up A as a nice work. And looks like we're back into a more traditional state here of a holding B. However, the defensive team, LF, does not have his Uber up, and that is of course a heavy instead of a sentry. So things looking a little bit hairy at the moment for FoG, as they're going to be wondering how they can buy time so they can get their Uber up before Export leads the charge in from the AB connector right now. Nice aggression by Pipe Dream as they're just hunting around the left. Rhino is down, Uber is popped, but he's not actually technically Ubering anyone. There we go, multi-in on the scout demo.
Gonna lose Abtrix over there as well after they get Aether.
Yeah, not the best Uber pop. They just went a little bit too piecemeal around both sides. You want to
This is
take
a
your
good
heavies around the
rotation as
same
well
side.
by the red team, trying to stick together, rotate around until it's favourable to get a pop. And now they've got the big chase. They will get the soldier, no doubt. No soldier out through the window from behind. Nabled, trying to do the sneaky one, not able to do what he wants. Freak has gone down. Bray goes down, as does LF though.
Iris.
Yeah, and that was just left click, right click. Other players going for the flank. They are thinking on their feet, both teams.
Oh, Rhino in from the above. No one knew he was up on the roof. Will take down Export. But Iris with their 3.5 kills pretty much cleaned that up for his team after Enable pulled the ring around the Rosie.
Rhino, this is just a casual day at MGE for him. He's probably going to go up on the roof now, find one soldier, other soldier though.
They kill each other.
Yeah, he's a kill. Oh,
Well, actually,
lovely.
they kill themselves. One shoots the floor and kills himself, while the other falls off the fall damage. But equivalent, as the defense are back, still with the heavy, and setting up on dark side, while Pipe Dream have taken Rock. They have no soldiers here with them, so they can't really probably contest roof.
The scout is really forward. Look at him right in there. He's going to go down without a doubt. Lev, I don't know what you were thinking just then. They did manage to pick up Abtrix, but I don't know about chucking a player away that easily.
Yeah, it wasn't probably a little bit too far forward waiting for the heavy. That's the big cost of a heavy, it's not going to be a mobile primary.
Well, it's just they know Export doesn't have Uber. They know that there's 4 players over there, so why try and go for that pick?
Export has been doing a nice job staying alive, and they've opted to retreat across the front side into C, where they're going to grind up with their with Iris. They just really need a soldier to get to them, or at least a scout. That's really important.
Absolutely. Nable's going to come up now as the blue team finally gets the Uber, and it looks like they're going to use it straight away. They need to get the pop. Indeed they do. 2 scouts having a battle with the demo over here. They've managed to get the demo down pretty low, however he has come back to his medic, and Freak and Abtrix will go down. It's not good time. Soldiers in through the roof. The demo will get caught. Scout comes onto the point. There's only Snowball left up, and of only 60 seconds left on the clock. Things are not looking good for the Pipe Dream team.
Yeah, the Uber there was solid, but because they didn't have the soldiers there, it put a huge amount of pressure on the actual roof, and Rhino and Yuna, with only like 80 and 9 health each, were able to beat Freak and Nabled off there. Pretty much proved key in that fight. Of course, I think it was Lev, the roaming scout on the floor, mopping up kills as well, doing a pretty important job, and yeah, they're going to have to pretty much, well, no, it can't be done now. 30 seconds is the time score on B, so first half will be going to FoG, failing a miracle with pain trains.
Yeah, and that was good work. Jesus, just jumped
Oh,
over
and
the top.
our fourth timeout for the round.
Oh, man. Something really interesting here. Have you seen much of Pipe Dream this season?
No, not a lot.
Because I haven't actually caught any of their games at all. I hadn't actually seen their full roster. It's interesting to me that they're running Export on Medic. He's a very accomplished scout. He'd easily play at a Division 3 level as scout. So does seem strange that he's playing medic. I don't think I've ever actually seen that before, but he is quite an experienced player, so it's probably, yeah. Oh, you know. Funny because he said swatch. But yeah, if you're just joining us, what up? Welcome to the Division 3 semi-final. I believe this is the last one right here. This is the last night of semi-finals within Oz Fortress for the Winter League, Division 8, and going to get into another round here in a sec once these teams ready up. So far, FoG looking pretty good, even after a somewhat rocky start with player dropouts and all sort. And yeah, this is going to be interesting because FoG is going to be straight back into defending, and this time they are going to run the Iron Man defense again. For those of you unfamiliar with it, it means they're going to use a heavy rather than an engineer. This time, perhaps not even going to feign the deaths. No, they're just going to get into position.
It's a weird position to set up at. I feel like when you do this, normally where you really want to be is between, like, up on that, basically pretty close to C, so you can rotate between B and A as necessary. By putting the medic where they are, they're meaning that the scout is never going to be able to get to the medic and protect him in time. And they're kind of vulnerable to an all-in at B, being down on the floor there. Of course, that because Aether is so far forward as Demo Man, he's just going to sticky up the door, and by door I mean that box, but it should be the door, and they're just going to try to get some free kills as they come out through the B door, which is exactly what Pipe Dream are looking to do, running a sniper at the moment, so they're still trying to fill things out, work out exactly where all of FoG are. I think they know that there will be a heavy here.
Yeah, and unit will get taken down. Freak on 4 health. So I think we'll go... Oh, there was something happening there. Rhino went down. Looks like Snowball and Apteryx cleaned him up, and now Lev doesn't actually want to approach. He knows he's going to have to go into a 2v1 situation. They won't have been able to go for any health yet. Snowball actually down by 20. Oh man, Lev, you only have to hit one small shot. There you go, dude. And that's a really good job of shutting that down. In the meantime, Uber popped over on the other side. You've probably been watching this.
I was watching Lev go big.
Oh god, we
2v1.
Alright, we'll freak down, and Naval does get a headshot on Bray, so they've managed to pop their Uber, and they've got the heavy down. So this has worked out really well. They're coming up on 25%. Freak's going to be up in 12. I'm hoping they're going to start moving very shortly, so that they can at the very least get this Uber well out of the way and hopefully target down that medic before they get Uber as well. That would be, this could be a really good opportunity for Z.
Pipe Dream need to decide which cap they want. Going for both is just kind of greedy right now, I feel. It's alright to do a split push, but when you've got an advantage, just go take one. Looks like they're gonna go for the big plays and take on B with their Uber advantage, which is definitely the more vicious of the two choices, but if it works out, will prove big. Of course, LF has already got his Uber up in time, so it is just going to be equal. Oh, but Iris takes down Bray. Heavy down is a pretty important part of this fight, as it looks like Lev has beaten Snowball in a 1v1 scout battle over at A, so this battle on B is now essentially all in, and it's not looking good for Z1. Only 2 left alive, trapped behind Rock. Iris is going to go down any second, and Export has got nowhere to run. Yeah. Team down, nice work by FoG, and they'll just... Basically, what they're really doing here is defending B. They're not trying to defend both points, and they're just letting Lev scout duel over at A. And I like the play. If you feel like you can win scout duels, there's no reason to not go over there and take those fights. Of course, there is now a soldier on the point as well, ×4, ×5. He may, yeah, he'll wisen up and get the hell out of there, and they'll be happy to give up A after buying basically 2 minutes, which should have been so an extra like minute 30 there bought on the first cap, which is exactly what they were trying to go for here with this rotating defense.
Absolutely, and as you can see, combos sticking up close on short. Looks like they've actually popped over. Medic had to pop, so they're going to make the most of it. Pick up Nabled on the way through. However, they may have been really smart here, and they may have spread the rest of their players out. Indeed, they have, so that the Uber won't be able to target anyone. Drop Nabled, and then everyone rushes through, cleans up Yuna. That was actually really well done.
Yeah, definitely caught too far forward there. Good punishing play. And yeah, Export, he was kind of forward, so the idea to Uber into them was kind of sound, but the soldier and the demo did a really good job of bouncing him, and there was just nothing that could be done. And this Uber is going to have to be popped here without the demo, or they'll lose the scout. I feel like they should still go before respawners take them from behind. Oh, Naval with the, with the headshot and the body shot from Spawn. Primary soldier subbing to sniper is a bit of a random one, but when you got a heavy, I suppose it's okay.
Freak!
Control point has been contested.
Wow, okay, didn't look like he knew what to do with that. Running around with a shotgun. Yuna very nearly taking out that medic. Just clipping the top of his head.
Yeah, fortunately here the medic kill isn't a huge deal, because with only 3%, you're only going to buy yourself the time of his respawn, so about 10 seconds. Still better than not killing him.
Yeah, this is true. Right, and as you said, OWL8 does have the 100%, so Yuna's actually going to stay on sniper for now. Okay, so he is back at B. Having fun, no doubt, and Lev is there to clean up Snowball when he runs at Yuna. Sorry, I'm guesstimating that, folks. I didn't have my camera on it. And meanwhile, Pipe Dream over here on the left. So that's Nabled down. He was sniping, and Yuna, all's fair in love and war. No honor here. Straight body shot. This is not two full pubs, I suppose. No mercy.
No, not at all.
Wow, and Yuna down to Aptrix that time. So this is interesting. I wonder how FoG is going to deal with this. It looks as though they're going to come forward and get popped early again. Is the idea of this that they'd then be able to meet Yuna? Because if so, the spawn times are wrong. They're going to lose this soldier here without a doubt. Yuna's just come up behind them. He's sniper still.
Not a huge fan of the aggressive pop there, though. Looks like Export lucky to get popped up into the air just on the last tail second of his Uber. Only takes 4 damage. And only 3 up left for FoG. I suspect they're going to have to give up this point. Though that scat is going to be pretty obnoxious. Combo needs to just stay up on the choke and let their off classes deal with this behind, because
Good work,
which is yeah, I'm glad Iris is doing exactly what he has to here. They acknowledge that crates is opened, but yeah, this is actually a hugely important scout duel here on the point. Lev is just Man, Lev is having the game of his life. He's just absolutely massacring here. Takes down Iris as well. Jeez, are you still on full health? This guy needs to die. Takes down the medic? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Aptrix looked like he was having real trouble in that 1v1 as well. He looked like he just could not connect his shots, as though he was flicking to them, but his aim wasn't quite getting there. Maybe he's having mouse issues or something.
Yeah, can't say I'm 100% sure what's causing.
But definitely causing him to fall out. There is nothing they can do there. Aptrix getting out on 7. Iris on 39 health. And judging by the fact I can't see him, he might actually be over... Yeah, he is. He's over on the far side. So he's split off from his team as well, although by the time the Ubers are up, he will be back. So roughly 30% advantage right now on the LF, for LF on the FoG side. And they're just looking really comfortable with this heavy hold. Quick shout out to everyone on the stream. I can see there's a bunch of you in there. Welcome to GTV. This is the OWL8 Semifinals. And yet again, that same Uber from FoG. I'm wondering if they're going to, because this is the third time this has happened, they're going to have stickies up here to catch them. No. Now they come. Demo with stickies this time, all over them, peppering them, getting a lot on the medic. Really got to focus down that heavy though. Rest of the Uber coming in. He's got to hit his shots on the heavy. They've got to tank him down. Scout comes in for the cleanup. Lots of down on both sides though.
Our control point is being captured.
And that FoG combo, playing it smart, falling out to the... There, Mercy.
Yeah, just multitasking as necessary.
No problem.
Looks
No problem.
amazingly, it looks like Soldier Medic are going to be the only ones left alive here on this defense and maybe able to hold it. Yuna's doing a good job getting kills, but the respawns finally come in, take down the medic. Snowball and Aptrix will clean them up, but not before the respawn wave comes in. Oh, the soldier up on the roof. Oh, big rockets taken down from above by Freak. That was an important kill. He could have really wreaked havoc. And now this heavy is going to be a bit obnoxious, as will Aether in through the windows. They need to just send someone out there and meet Aether instead of trying to duel while inside.
Nuts of steel by Export, actually staying in for a second. Oh no, this could be it. Oh, big pop. Medic had to rotate to the left. The demo was all over it. However, now he's going to get caught out of position. The soldier is forward though. No one to help him though. Can the demo get there quick enough? No. Not able to put the damage in. Scout does clean it up and they lose Nabled and Fiona respectively on the team. But this is their cap and they're not forward to shut it down. And now that they've got the heavy there, it looks as though FoG is just... They don't even want to give this up. Soldier's going to come in from the roof. He's going to jump down, take out the demo. Really good work there. Heavy there to clean up the rest of it. Now it's just Nabled and Export. Export knows that the ghost is up and he runs in there with his minigun out. 2 minutes 26, 1 point. Oh my lord. Hey, for dying to full damage, but it's probably not going to matter. And there we go.
And yeah, strong defense. Sorry, I was just taking my time there. I was just getting confused because I realized I didn't actually know who Lev was, but he was a recent... He joined their clan in the 3rd transfer window from Team Card Games, so pretty good pickup by FoG there. He's definitely MVPing for them at the moment. And it's a tough role being defensive scout often on the map. I think when you're lone scout, just need to play off the med heals. It's a fairly non-intuitive role for a lot of people, but he's doing a good job.
Indeed.
And with only 1 cap needed here, and with the delay, Pipe Dream have to dual defend both points, which is what they're doing. They've set up a sentry at A. The medic is there grinding. I suspect they'll have a couple over at B, but they should have more of their body at A, just anticipating an A rush. Because that's probably the more likely side that they'll rush for the cap.
3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Having a look, pretty even dispersion of damage as well.
Yeah, Pipe Dream are in fact in the AB connector. Nice place to be. They can easily rotate between the 2 points.
They got that sentry so easily.
The control point is being
Did lose a player for it though. Rhino took that one to the face. Oh, and Aptrix takes out Aether. Pretty important kills here. They've still got a hell of a long way to go, but I suspect they will be able to buy enough time now on the cap, having lost 2 important players of the attack. As here comes Pipe Dream with the Uber, managing to hold their Uber second here, but not really sure how much they're going to be able to do with this, as Unit retreats him and his medic straight down into lower, takes down Freak, Ray gets Aptrix, and suddenly this is a pretty even fight. A lot of pressure on Iris here, chasing down, needs medic support. It's the soldier sitting up on the point.
Good work by the respawners coming in. They'll get this demo. They should get this demo. Oh my god, pipe by Iris to the face.
Yeah, that's the tough thing here, trying to cap both points. Even though the attacking team does have a pretty shoddy respawn at the moment, it gets better as you cap. They're just so much closer to A than the guys from Pipe Dream, who have got an awful long way to walk after spawning up from their spawn over at the back of C. The medic might get caught out. LF is a miracle lucky to retreat into the AB connector, but he's got no one in there, just sitting in there as a lone scared medic with his crossbow, and the scout is coming to hunt him, takes him down, Aptrix gets LF, and we have a reset.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
58 seconds left on the clock for the 1 point.
Alert. Our
They just
control
really
point
need to
is
get,
being captured.
they just need to stack that point, just get on 1 point and get it in there.
Yeah, rotating around to B is the cappers now, but they haven't got the choke locked out, so Iris is able to get in comfortably with his medic, start sticking in through the windows, which everyone knows how painful that is. Scout has to get off the point or die. That is, of course, Lev.
Here comes the soldier, and that was good, not coming in from the roof, but actually dropping down and coming in from that entrance. They expected someone from the roof just there. Now got another soldier coming in on the roof as Scout gets in on the point. You're gonna rain down rockets on him. Demo in through the front. He's just laying stickies, making it impossible for them to walk within that room, and the combo is standing on the south side. Right now, FoG is down players.
Indeed. So they're not going to get 1 cap within the time now. The challenge just becomes, can they defend both points? And with this battle at B, I feel like it's still the most important one, because defending A will be a tough ask as the lone point if they do lose B.
Oh, absolutely.
But Pipe Dream are looking pretty solid. They only need to hold it for... No, I'm wrong. They need to hold it for a while, but at least 3 minutes.
And 3 minutes on this point is actually a decent whack of time. We always think about Gravel Pit in 3-point terms, I suppose, when we consider time. But we see these Ubers as they get engaged. Blue Demo is actually left forward. He does manage to pick up, wow, very nice kill on Navel there. Puts a pipe out. Rhino and Yuna just doing absolutely massive work, and that is what you call a cleanup, no mercy.
Yeah, the soldiers are staying alive long enough that they can both spam from different directions. Just way too much spam damage coming from both of them and the demo. Nice coordination, and that will clean up B. And I suspect as soon as export spawns, they're going to be heading straight over to A, which is going to be an awkward one. Not many teams have practiced that, as they're quickly grinding. They may even consider contesting B, which would be probably a tough ask, especially with Una, Aether, and LF super FUD 40 already at C. Maybe a little bit overextending, but I'm thinking they want to rotate around to A immediately and just start locking that out.
Which just
Wow.
with the combo split off like this, obviously Pipe Dream is moving on over there now. We see Iris, the demo, going down, but the players that were left at A had just had no support until the combo gets there. So if FoG is quick enough in getting them before they can come, the rest of the red squad can come through Connector. Look at that, Freak and Apteryx down. And now all of a sudden they've got this massive hold. As you said, they're a lot closer in regards to respawns. And right now they've got this beautiful choke to work with. And yeah, as you say, that is round. Export 82%, but they're going to be able to cap that out, surely.
Yeah, it was a super unusual situation, but the critical moment here in this fight just then was when LF and Una moved from B to C while they was still capping. The soldiers had to bomb that. They couldn't let that combo rotate through to A uncontested. There was a window of vulnerability. They let them through, and suddenly they were locked out of A completely, and there was no way they were going to get back in.
60 seconds.
Wow, so that was quite a good match. I mean, obviously it was a bit on the one-sided, but there was some good plays by both teams, and FoG certainly showing some impressive stuff. So we're going to be heading on over to the second map, which I believe is going to be CP Granary. If Pipe Dream is able to pull that one away, we will be off to Badlands as well, although I do not believe we're going to have time for that. What's the time right now?
It is 22, so we should get
Mission begins.
probably a half.
Oh, lordy, somebody's restarting their computer. Who would do such a thing during a semi-final? God. Righto, cue elevator music. I'm just going to do up the event for the next match that we have coming up, which will be sometime soon, because we are going to be casting some Prem stuff as well. That's right, we're going to have the Division 1 semi-final between Team Immunity and the Spice Boys, which is certainly going to be interesting. So Spice Boys obviously managed to sneak in 4th place, and Frey versus SQL happening as well, no mercy.
Frey vs SQL, sorry? No, that game is next Sunday, so we split them up so that there'll be
Yeah, sorry, I probably didn't ask that question very well. I was like kind of asking when it's all happening. I figured you may know. Actually, that's right, we have a lovely thread created somewhere, don't we? But yeah, so what up to everyone on the stream, what up to the people in Mumble, and of course what up to the people joining us in the Source TV. How's it going? Welcome to GTV. No Mercy and I casting tonight, and this is a pretty good start to our coverage for tonight. Gonna have plenty of casting coming for you guys in the next few days, of course. Lots of stuff going on. Now we're heading on over to Granary, so I'm gonna split the VODs up right here for YouTube. So yeah, if you're watching it on YouTube, check the description below for a link to the second map, and if you're watching on the stream, don't go anywhere because we're gonna be right back.